Hi everybody, welcome to day number 4 of the Advent calendar. We are trying to solve another riddle. Let's see if we can do it without using any clues. Okay, let's first read our little story. The cooled and less burnt cookies, we baked some cookies yesterday, which was amazing. The cooled and less burnt cookies melt on your tongue with a delightful vanilla flavor. Why would the occupant of this peculiar abode just leave such tasty cookies to turn to charcoal? Perhaps they have fallen asleep somewhere. But it may be that as it may, there's no doubt that someone must be here, and they must know of an exit, so you decide to look for them. You leave the kitchen again and go to the other door. It opens without a problem, and you take a proper look. The doorknob is also on the inside where it belongs, and as there is no combination lock in sight, you decide to venture forth. This room appears to be a library, judging from the bookshelves. Ooh, books! You stop in front of a comfortable-looking armchair and wonder whether to take a break for a short while. You hear a spine-tingling laugh that raises your hackles. Hello? Your voice fades away without an answer. Instead, you hear a faint crunch and suddenly a stone falls on the floor in front of you. As you look up, rock dust trickles into your eyes. There is a crack in the ceiling up there. You stumble sideways and discover an even bigger hole. The wooden structure that may have originally supported the crack doesn't look very stable. More and more little stones begin to fall. And is that a note as well? You hurry to the middle of the room and pick up the paper. We will open door number 4. Okay, here we have door number 4. Ooh. That is everything. We have some wooden sticks. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, 3. Okay, D1 and D2, so let's do D1 first. A library shelf that's full of books. It's relevant where you should look. A hint of blue upon the wall will show between the columns tall. You know a viewer can alter depending where you stand. Your vision shouldn't falter from the task at hand. Look closely with a careful eye, lest all your counting goes awry. A and B, B and C, A and C. Okay. A library shelf that's full of books. It's relevant where you should look. A hint of blue upon the wall will show between the columns tall. Okay, let me adjust the box. Okay, and let's take a look inside together. Okay, so we have some holes in the floor with A, C, and B on them. A very cozy looking library, and the holes are also at the top, and the letters seem to be the same. Now we have, as you can probably tell, there's some blue books on the shelves, because we were told to look for blue. And on this side, there's a couple as well. So I'm gonna try to put in these books, or these poles. And let's look at the riddle again. A library shelf that's full of books. It's relevant where you should look. A hint of blue upon the wall will show between the columns tall. You know a view can alter depending where you stand. Your vision shouldn't falter from the task at hand. Look closely with a careful eye, lest all your counting go awry. And it tells us that the first number is A and B together. So we're gonna put in A and B and not C to see what happens. So A and B. So this is A and B. And I'm supposed to see the numbers or count the blue books, I guess, that I can see when these are in place. So let me count. Okay, so I'm gonna say that I see 1, 2, 3, and then 4? Potentially, or 5. We're gonna do 5, I guess, for the first one. Okay. Then for number 2, we need to do B and C. So I'm gonna remove A and put it in C. So why did we get 3 sticks if we only need to use 2 of them? That's the real question. So now, how many books do we see? Oh, I need to look in between, don't I? So it tells me a hint of blue upon the wall will show between the columns tall. So then the first one would have been 2, because if we only look between the columns, then it really is different. So the second one would be 3. I see 3 blue books between these 2 columns. You probably can't tell very well, but there's 3 right there. Okay, maybe this is correct. I'm not sure, but this is what we're going with. And for the third one, we need A and C. I'm gonna move this one to here. And now we have 2 again. 2, I think 2 blue books is what I would say for this one. Yeah, so 2, 3, 2. This might be completely wrong, but we'll see. It tells us to go right and then up. So definitely wrong. Oh wait, it moved. It's still the same. Okay, never mind. So that's wrong. Okay, great. Let's look at a hint. Okay, the first hint tells me place the wooden rods vertically in room 4 in the form of columns. This will be very easy if you firstly push them into the holes in the ceiling and then anchor them at the bottom. Riddle card 1 shows you what you actually need to count. Riddle card 2 will tell you where. So maybe we do need to place all of the sticks in there and then count between them. Okay, let's see if I can do that and see what we have as a result. Okay, it says it's 7 books between A and B. In what world is that 7 books? Maybe counting the ones there as well then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only get to 6. But alright. This one was a bit tricky. Also because the room, it's quite dark. And while filming like this, I can't really see very well inside. And it's hard to differentiate the blue books from the other books. So I'm sorry, but this one is just a little bit tricky. So with this, we go down, up, left. So this one right here and it is a star, and a hexagon. So this one will be our number 5. Wow, that's the most crazy 5 ever. Okay, number 5 for tomorrow. All right, so this one was a bit tricky. I'm so sorry. I tried my very best, and I'll see you again tomorrow with a new riddle. Bye.